Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of No More Operator. I said I wasn't going to talk about a Frieren chapter until a major arc starts, and look literally what just happened. So, chapter 126, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. So we open up on our favorite will they won't they couple of Yubel and Land, one of the 4 out of the series it seems. And Land, of course, wants absolutely nothing to do with Yubel as soon as she pulls up on him, but she is just completely casually threatening to massacre the entire village. That's his hometown, everything. Land says he doesn't give a he's still pulling off the whole tough guy act, but like, we're just casually talking about murdering an entire village like this. What kind of relationship is this? Of course, like normal people, the following action after that heinous conversation is to have tea and crumpets like we're old good friends. Land is still trying to get the heck out of here though, so he pulls the old, yeah, I baked some cookies in the other room, let me go get them for you. And even Yubel, of course, she's sinister, she knows what's going on. She's like, don't try and run. And he's like, nah, I would never do that. He's out the fucking window in a minute, guys. I mean, it's... He's not playing any games. He literally packs his bags. He looked like he literally had a suitcase under his bed ready to go already for this exact occasion. World apocalypse. Yubel coming to visit me. He's got 2 bags packed, one for each situation. So he hops out the window, and honestly, this whole situation is humorous, right? I think the funniest thing about all of this is that he was dead ass. Land was ready to just leave it all behind. It was done for. He goes, yep, that village is foobar. Didn't expect to have to abandon my hometown like this, but I guess every mage has got to start their adventure at some point, which is the first class mage exam couldn't get you out of bed, but Yubel coming to visit, absolutely not. Something tells me a lot of people would not agree with that sentiment in this community. We do get some Land backstory here because he says he does have to make one stop at his grandmother's grave. And without a doubt in hell, of course, Yubel tracked him down, no problem. Whether it's real or fake, this whole backstory we get with Land, it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. His grandma was sick, slowly dying, and he, without any parents or anyone else to take care of her, wanted to stay there by her side and take care of her. He even admits that most of the time she was mostly more taking care of him than he was of her, but it makes sense actually, and it's why I really like it, and it's part of the reason why I love Frieren with this great in-depth character writing and how even Yubel, you know, how she empathizes with people and she's able to understand why people have the magic that they do. Right, Werbel had Sorganil and the binding spell because it gave him a little bit of time before he actually had to pull the trigger and kill someone. And Land, he even admits here it made it really hard to follow his studies in the magical schools or do missions and all of these other things that he wanted to do if he had to take care of his grandma. So he developed the clone magic, which allowed him to have multiple different experiences and do multiple different things all at once while keeping his main body at home. And now that, unfortunately, RIP grandma, she's no longer with us, Land is now able to leave, actually. Either he was looking for a reason to leave or genuinely he had the emergency Yubel pack. But she's coming with him anyway, whether she likes it or not. I'm not entirely sure if this was enough for her to empathize with him. I mean, to me, it sounds like it, which is a great setup for the beginning of this arc that Yubel just got a subtle power up like this. But yeah, either way, I mean, they're both getting requested for a mission in regards to the Imperial capital, which is named Eisenberg, supposedly. And we cut to it because, of course, our Randbag team of misfits, Frieren, Fern, and Stark, were also recruited because Fern is another first-class mage, and apparently 5 are required for this masterclass mission to protect Syrie at some kind of grand festival where she may possibly be getting assassinated, which frankly is a little bit unbelievable to me, and I'm glad that was even brought up by Frieren of all people. She was like, you mean the greatest mage of all time is going to be assassinated? And apparently it's a credible enough threat to mean that Fern, Yubel, Land, Sense, and Falsh Now, Falsh, we haven't really seen yet. We did see him a little bit before the 3rd class mage exam, but we don't know what he's capable of. Sense and Falsh get this awesome ass panel here, but I digress. It's a little bit more serious to imagine, considering we legitimately almost just got assassinated not even a chapter ago by the Shadow Warriors, which Frieren brings up, and it seems like that is going to be what we're dealing with. So the credible threat to assassinate Ciri isn't some kind of demon, which, sad. I was sincerely hoping that the next major arc we go into would be that century-old curse that Tot has been building up and was foreshadowed back in the flashback arc. But, you know, who knows how far Frieren is going to go as a series. I mean, we may be looking at a 200, 300, who knows how long. It's on Viz, and those shits go forever. Not that I'm complaining. So Shadow Warriors are confirmed back. That's what we're going to be dealing with, and that's what's going to be trying to kill Ciri. He's going to be... We have another person that's going to be attempting to finalize their list. Again, while Zirie is a great mage, even Frieren, Fern, all of those people were able to be caught off guard by a Shadow Warrior. So it is definitely a scary thought. And honestly, picturing the world of Frieren without Zirie, those are potential crazy plot development. I love stories that like will literally just completely reshape the landscape of a manga, and killing Zirie would reshape the landscape of Frieren. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but all I'm saying is, narrative-wise, it would be insane to see what those kind of plot developments would carry out from. Do you guys think the Shadow Warriors are being listed by the demons? Who do you guys think are in charge of the Shadow Warriors? What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think Zirie is actually in danger? Let me know down in the comments. And thank you all so much for stopping by on another chapter review of Frieren. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you want to continue to see content like this, and if you want to see some more content, feel free to click an end screen button or check out the main channel. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.